this one, I'm gonna be going with you, so I'm not gonna be mirroring for this move, just to let you know. You're gonna start with your hands at this 3 and 9 o'clock place. Bring the hoop nice and close. We are going to be dropping our right hand down to our hip, letting it roll across our back. Hands are at 3 and 9 when the hoop is behind us. Continue the motion, brush your brow as the hoop comes in front. Do it one more time. Right hand goes down, let it roll behind the back, and we're gonna break. So I turn into it, I pivot my left foot, and then I rotate in the opposite direction 2 times. So right hand lifts up, brushes my brow, left hand comes in front. From here is our barrel turn. So the right hand is gonna lift up, I plug my weight into my left foot, I step back, keeping the hoop pressed against my lower back, continue the motion facing forward. One more time, the hoop stays in the same place, just my arms move, so it's in isolation. Right hand lifts up, I turn my back to the hoop, my left hand comes up and over. Key to this, just to let you know, you wanna keep that upper hand nice and close to your brow so it stays connected in the same place, okay? After we do that 2 times, 1, 2, continue the motion, the hoop rolls across the back of my right hand, and I bring it into a weave. So we're scooping and dumping sand. I push the hoop forward, go to my non-native side. As it comes back, it goes back to my native side. So non-native, native. The first jump through is gonna go through our non-native side. So as the hoop goes across our body, stop it. Notice how the thumb is leading. The opening is right here. So I step through with my left foot and then my right, lift the hoop up and over my head, and guess what? We're back at the beginning. Second time, throw your baseball forward, drop it non-native. When it comes back, let the hoop come down, and then bring your hand to this 6 o'clock place. You're gonna bring your top of your head into the hoop, let the hoop drop behind your back, step through with one foot and then the other. Now, you're gonna let your thumb lead. So I push my right hand out to the right, and I lift my left hand up, following it across, coming back, opening my body. Ta-da! Then I flip my thumb so it's down. This is a good time for you to be nice and expressive. The hoop drops behind my back, thumb leading. Behind my back, thumbs touch. I lift the hoop over, so pinky is now leading on this side, over to my left side. As it does, I turn my body to the hoop and I flip my hand up and over, so now my palm is facing up and my thumb is facing towards my left shoulder, because now I'm turning my back to you guys. Bring your other hand in, palm facing up, so pinkies are touching. Rotate, dropping the hoop behind my back. I'm back to the starting place. Now here comes the mandala. I push left hand out to the side. My thumb is on the bottom. If you have a heavier hoop, you might need a little additional help for that. The hoop then flips up and over, and I bring my hand so it's palm facing up, 90-degree angle with my hand. Let the pinky lead, lift it up, grab on. You can look at your manicure right here. Does it need to be done? Probably. And from here, release the left hand and just drop it behind your right shoulder. Continue the motion one more time. It goes behind my back. I push out to the left, flip the palm so it's up at 12. Lift pinky's lead as they bring it up and over towards my face. Drop it behind my right shoulder. Now from here, we are going to release the hoop, and it's gonna get into hand hooping, okay? So I release it. The first one is gonna be an in spin, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer to you. My hoop is going around in a counterclockwise motion for me. I am gonna turn in spin, which means I'm going in the same direction as the hoop. So this is about plane control and just getting used to not having so much control out of the hoop, right? So from here, I turn towards the hoop. I lift the hoop up. My palm is facing down. I continue the motion and allow for my palm to turn facing up until I'm back where I started. So you can do that one more time. Turn towards the hoop, imagine you're holding a tray and bring it back down. Now, second time is a bonus one. So if you can go in spin, you can also go anti-spin, which means the hoop goes in one direction and your body turns in the opposite. So the hoop is staying in that same plane. This time, I imagine I'm holding a tray of good stuff right here. I lift it up over my head, get my hand and my elbow nice and close to my head, and then I turn. So I'm turning, arm lifts up, and I turn my body in the opposite direction. Don't be afraid if the hoop flies off, because it probably will. So you want to make sure that there's any breakables, push them out of the way. But this is a really fun transition. Once you're here and you've done that the second time, the bonus turn, then what you can do is either you can turn to the hoop, getting into your penny roll if you had a second audience or needed to do it in an opposite direction, or once you're in hand hooping, you can continue turning so you can see how these Lego blocks fit together. You can just grab onto that hoop, holding on to it. So let's do it all together. Hands at 3 and 9. Barrel turn, penny roll over towards that right. 1, 2, break it, pivot that back foot, opposite direction. 1, 2, pivot that opposite foot, opposite direction. Barrel turn, keep that hoop nice and close to your body. Release the hoop, let it roll over the pinky side of your hand. Second time, step into it. Again, head goes in, follow it up and over, flip, behind the back, grab on, left hand, turn to it, bring it behind your back, mandala. Second time around, mandala. When it gets back to that right hand, turn to it, and then opposite direction for the bonus. Grab on, turn to me, penny roll, barrel turn, 2 times, pinky side, weave, second time, opposite step through, turn to it, mandala, second time around, get ready, hand hooping, turn underneath, smell your armpit, what's there? Happiness. And then reverse it. So the whole thing about all of this is if you ever have like hiccups in service, especially if you're going from like the jump through and you like jump and then get into it, the whole key to flow is learning how to transition these moves so it looks seamlessly. How do you do this? Pro tip is when I'm doing a lot of the moves, slowing it down for specific parts of it, especially here, and speeding it up when you can is gonna help create flow. It creates dramatic flair, and it just looks so good. So thank you so much. This was a big, long one. So enjoy, happy hooping. Let me know if you have any questions. Here we go.